Good evening, viewers, and welcome here to quarter-final action at First Citizens Cup at the Mahika Oval. This matchup is between two powerhouses in Pro League football, the Fortin Civic FC boys in their gold and yellow outfits versus the boys from Savannetta, W Connection, in their green outfits and white socks. Soon I'll be having to mention the color of these players' boots. There are so many different colors, so many different bright fluorescent colors. It's early quick action here from Fortin Civic FC. This is a rematch of the first game played here for Fortin Civic FC. Since joining the Pro League, they played against W Connection a couple of years ago. Lost and kicks on the penalty spot. This is a very different Fortin Civic FC makeup, however. Could say a lot of the same for W Connection. A lot of new players for Fortin Civic FC making their debut this season. Connection known as a team, no matter what the age, each of their players have a wealth of experiences. This could be an opportunity. No, it's cleared away and out of touch there. Good work by Kid Frederick. There's going to be a corner now in favor of Civic FC. Akeem Redhead, the man on this corner. Possibly an early opportunity for Civic. Let's see what's happens here. This one sent in powerfully but low and headed away there by Shadon Winchester. It's out of touch for another corner in favor of Civic FC. This is a match, of course, being played in the home of the Civic boys. A pretty decent crowd already in here, and we're expecting a much larger crowd to come in as well. A 6:30 start. This is the first game on the lights that we have been attending at the Mahika Oval, a mecca for football in Fortin for decades. As Jelani Archibald taking his time with this one. I think the lights isn't the quality of what we see at the national stadiums, the Hazy Crawfords, Atta Bowlands and so forth, but it's good nonetheless to have night football here at Mahika. Jamal Williams. Here's Jared Williams. He's looking to go wide here, maybe a bit too powerful. No, it's not. It's actually headed on there. Staying in. And send right back across the Hodge. We all know Connection style of football. They like to keep possession, keep the ball moving, and then make something happen. This one upfield, maybe a bit too strong there for Frederick, is it? He's getting across the left of the ball inside, and there's a Kenny Adams. Quite frankly, quite possibly the tallest goalkeeper in Pro League football today. This one is short here, and Alvin Jones breaking that one up. Here's Gerald Williams now, back to Jelani. This one sent upfield. That'll be out of touch for a throw in favor. Because of the makeup of the Fortin Civic FC jerseys, it may be a bit difficult to see the number of the players. Alvin Jones here now. This is a left footer. Oh, what a nice ball there. Opportunity. No, it's not. Still staying with it is Fortin Civic FC. A lot of feisty football being played early on, and that resulting in an infringement there. Point supporters still coming in here at the Mahika Oval. Here's Hodge. Here's Jones. Okay, headed upfield there. Here's Neil Benjamin Jr. And this one's a good shot coming in. Oh, it's in the back of the net. It's a pass, not a shot. And Kenny Adams having no answer for that one. And W Connection opening their account very early here. Just the stroke of the 5th minute. And W Connection already on top, 1-0. Jamal Williams, the number 10, putting that one into the back of the net. Already W Connection opening their account in the FCB Cup. A team that has won this FCB Cup some 6 times. They haven't won the cup in 7 years. This will be the 7th year. So many would say that they are due. The FCB Cup starting in the year 2000. Connection winning it more than anyone else. But Neil Benjamin Jr. finding Jamal Williams there. And a shot coming in. It's going to be held on to there by Jelani Archibald. It's a ball inside. Trying to control their boatsway, not happening. That'll be a foul. We're going now in favor of W Connection. Here's Hodge. Moving upfield. Nice little run there from Williams. See what happens here is it's good defensive work from Point Fortin Civic FC, and it's sent back the other way, but W Connection applying a lot of pressure early on as Alvin Jones is there and losing it. Boatswain. So in center field looking for Redhead. Poor judgment there again. That one almost eating him up. Civic FC getting some chances. Trying to equalize as Neil Benjamin Jr. arguably the quickest player in Pro League football today. Moving upfield, trying to get a ball inside here as it's knocked away. Here's Jones, one of the most powerful right foots in Pro League football, and that's the second item. Alvin Jones out of what some may say nowhere, leaving a Kinney Adams in no man's land, and that's 2 W Connection, 0 Point Fortin Civic FC, and the only supporters saying anything here in Point Fortin Civic FC, in Point Fortin, are those on the bench for Connection. So they scored 1 in the 5th, now 1 in the 10th, and Point Fortin Civic FC now have a big hole to dig themselves out of. As I said before, it's a different look for Point Fortin Civic FC. As Kelvin Modest, the captain, is out on here. He's met by Jones. Jones, as I said, is one of the most powerful right foots in Pro League football, displaying it on that occasion. Joven may not be in the fold for Connection, but Alvin is quite happy to pick up where his brother has left off. A lot of work to be done now for Point Fortin Civic FC because W Connection looks a team that is hungry and potentially is going to be scoring more. It's Pacheco, a former Connection player himself. Connection looks like a fine-tuned machine. Like they never stop playing football. There's no off-season for W Connection apparently because they're playing in mid-season form to start this one. While Civic probably still taking a bit of time to get their footing. Here's Nicholson Thomas losing that one. I'm not going to touch there. Is Tuse. Here's Williams trying to cut past his man, doing a good job there. Tuse. Tuse really the only really seasoned player in terms of age. Sportswain is here. Wide now with Sparks. Sparks getting upfield here to Redhead. Redhead met by Hodge. Hodge, good work there. Not letting him move any further with that one. Here's Williams. There's another Williams. Something that W Connection is players and the supporters of Civic FC is if Connection continues to grow in the remaining times, maybe dark days ahead for Point, but with the help of the supporting crowd, and this shot here is going to be, oh, well saved. Jelani Archibald with a left-handed save there, diving to his left. Jimmy Boatswain with a right foot there, breaking the defense of W Connection. It was a clear instance of miscommunication, but this left footed ball maybe a bit too strong. Here's Tuse. He's looking wide. Can Williams get here? Let's see. Yes, he does. Speedy players on both sides for Connection. Williams on one. Winchester. Tuse trying to find an opening. And again, typical W Connection football. Control, concise, Never seems too rushed. As I said before, W Connection winners of the FCB Cup on 6 occasions, more than anyone else. As this ball is upfield, looking here for Jones. He scored one already. He's controlling here, met by a defender, and is headed still in play there. No Wesley John, no Etienne in defense 4.4 in Civic FC. Wax to play a left back position. So he started off thus far. This could be an opportunity. Redhead shot coming in, pinging. Oh, diving over. Diving, and did he punch it over? Did he get a fingertip onto it there? Seemed as if it was going over bar, but Jelani Archibald, I think he had it covered. He's starting today. This one is sent high and headed back there by Williams. Will be out of touch for a throw now. Short pass there. Trying to get something going, anything going in this point forward in Civic FC, but not happening on that occasion as a bit of miscommunication there resulting in that one. We've seen so many young players come through the W Connection farm system in recent years, and they've been littered all over the Pro League, all over the Super League. Players who started off their youth careers at Connection and moved on to other teams, as well as the young players who started off at Connection and are here still. Civic FC, a team, many of the players from the Point Fortin area. A team who at times has had issues scoring goals. At one point a couple of years ago, they went some 5 games and just scored 1 goal. And scoring goals will be the name of the game today if they intend to come away with a victory and to move forward here. Connection playing their familiar possession style football. So here's Pacheco. He's familiar with Connection style of football. Known as a player to have one of the most dangerous left foots in Pro League football in years. I have some members of the W Connection technical staff next to me. I wonder if they can tell me why, or if it's a strategy as to Andre Tuse being in the mix for Connection, because I remember a couple of years ago Silvio Span played a similar role to Tuse. So I don't know if they want to get a player with some years of experience in the middle to probably hold these young players together. But Tuse probably playing a similar role to what we saw Span playing a couple of years ago for Connection. Not calling him old, just experienced. And there he is, giving it off wide there to Williams. Stuart Williams. So that's Jamal Williams. Here's Hodge. Hodge looking upfield to Frederick. And Frederick getting control of this one as he's met there by Redhead. Not being able to get it inside, but off the body of Redhead, out of touch for a corner in favor. Get a third. This one swung inside. It's bouncing around and bouncing into the... Oh! Is it eventually in? A referee's assistant saying an infringement on the play. Thought it went in eventually, but it just bounced down. An infringement happened at some part. Here's Shaquille Henry as he switched sides. Yes, indeed, he switched sides with Hakeem Redhead. Poor pass here to Henry. Seeing his dynamic play at the secondary schools level, it's now the Pro League level, a much different level for him. Control, they're getting it back now to Pacheco, left-footed player. Looking there to Boatswain. Neil Benjamin Jr. working with Shadon Winchester. Winchester putting the spin and the twirl there on Redhead, losing his footing in the process, and Winchester looking upfield there to Benjamin Jr. but not being able to get it in the direction you'd have hoped, and there's no other touch for a throw. Some 29 minutes of action thus far in this one. W Connection 2, Fortin Civic FC 0 in this quarterfinal matchup, and their chemistry is possibly better than that of any team in the Pro League today. Salvin Jones looking upfield there, a bit too strong. It's Winchester not being able to get there before Akini gets those massive palms onto it. Here's Redhead. Frederick back with Hodge. Here's Williams. Adams in to hold on to this one. Not much action thus far for Civic, as W Connection, as they usually do, holding on to the ball for so much. There's Williams. Sometimes you have to wonder if W Connection is playing on a different field. They always have so much space over the ball here to deal Benjamin Jr. He has a man on him. Can he get past him? Trying there, but not happening for Neil. Woodswin. Wide now to Schmeck, aka Shaquille Henry, aka Schmeck. I said he's powerful at both feet, left-footed there. He's a right-footed player, but he has power on both feet as Shaquille Henry. Has the makings of what could be a fine striker in the Pro League for a very long time. That's Hodge. Back to goalkeeper Archibald there. Looking here for 102 cents he's brought down in the process. That's Glenn Sutton there being called for the whistle for the foul. Here's Toussaint. Again, as I said, the amount of space Connection seems to be playing with. Here's Winchester. Winchester still fighting with this one. Former Naprima College player Shadon Winchester. Frederick on the throw here. Breaking that one up there was Tigana Sparks. Winchester met by 2. Coming away with it is Civic, but Winchester fighting for this one. He's always been a very feisty player as Winchester, ever since his days at San Fernando Boys RC. Saw him reach all the way to the national senior team at a very young age, playing professional football in Asia. Like I said, this W Connection team may be young, but with a wealth of experience. Here's Shaquille Henry. What kind of feel there? Boatswain not being able to control, and there's Hodge moving forward. Actually, a poor pass then, giving it right back to Civic FC. Not something you hear very often. When speaking of the connection passing, it's usually always on point. Henry controlling here. Oh yeah, sometimes to work with. He's with his captain now, Kelvin Modest. Modest, indecisive a bit. Eventually gives it off here to Boatswain, back with Modest. Sending it high, and it's going to be out of touch there. Nothing going for Civic FC. The supporters very quiet still. It's a pretty decent crowd at the Mahaika Oval here. It's a bigger crowd. Williams. Kind of field here, controlling his Jones. As you know, he's not using that one there to Nicholson Thomas. As Modest, he has Henry wide, he has Jones on him. Giving it short here to Sparks. Sparks moving on the inside now. Sparks trying to get up the upfield there, and a foul being called. Alvin Jones called for the tug. Referee allowed the advantage to play. Andre Pacheco, free kick specialist for some time, who we have seen score from this type of distance. And yes, he's going goalwards. Oh, Pacheco! What a strike there from Pacheco. Okay, he's dialing back the years. I probably counted him out a bit there. Not in the direction you'd have hoped, but the power was there. Jelani had that covered. But Pacheco still going goalwards. Fighting for that one there and coming away possibly. Oh, Neil Benjamin Jr. with a breakaway opportunity. Kenny Adams going to hold on to it easily. Benjamin probably too fast for his own right. Said before, Neil Benjamin Jr. probably the quickest player you'd see in the Pro League. If he isn't the quickest, he's certainly in the top 2 or 3. Pacheco, left-footed ball upfield here. Civic probably settling a bit more now. They're down 2 goals to nil. Need to show that fight and determination. This one in center field. Headed there by Doldron. It's Pacheco with the left foot onto that one, but Shannon Gomez breaking that up. Here's connection, moving forward in numbers, wide now to Williams. Williams, he scored the first goal. Can he assist on one here possibly? Ball inside, headed away by Doldron. Headed down actually, and he's down. Clash of the heads with him and Gomez apparently. Sparks with Winchester on him. On the line here to Henry. Henry is a quick player himself, as Frederick not being able to keep it away from him for too long. Short here now with Modest. Okay, in the middle now. That's Thomas, back with Modest. Smack trying to make the turn on Jones, and that one knocked out of touch there by Winchester. It's not going to be easy in the Pro League, Shaquille Henry, but he's a quality player. It's a corner here. Tikana Sparks will be taking it. Sent low and headed down there and back out of touch for another corner. And it seems that Pacheco will be the man taking this one. Short corner. Sparks back with Pacheco. Maybe too strong. Pacheco here with Thomas. Thomas leaving off for Redhead. Redhead, will he be taking his shot? Pacheco No space for them to work with there up front as Sportsway in here with it now. He's trying to get it inside. This is a volley opportunity there for Thomas, but not connecting as he'd have liked. And out of touch for a goal kick. So you're seeing Point Fortin Civic FC coming into their own. Connection, unfortunately for Civic, came into their own very early. Hence the reason they're on top now, 2-0. Winchester leaping there and getting his head onto that one. Here's Sparks. Poor control, and it's out of touch for a throw. Frederick on the throw here. Here's Tusa. Jones being infringed from behind by Modest. Jones, the second goal scorer for W Connection. He'll be standing over this one possibly. He's there as well as Frederick. Just as I said, Pacheco has the goal scoring ability from distance, so does Jones, but don't think they're going goalwards here. W Connection. Frederick and Williams, the men standing over this one. That's Jamal Williams. Frederick left-footed ball, maybe too strong for Winchester. Winchester trying to keep it in play, but nothing going there. Out of touch for a goal kick.
Referee's assistant.
First half that has easily gone the way of W Connection. Ford. Winchester. Setting it up for you to Shannon Gomez. Winchester using his body there to his advantage, trying to get inside. Can he get a break before the half? No, not on that occasion. Sends up field by Pacheco. Just seconds remaining in the half. And it was a second. And that's the final whistle of the first half, viewers. So at the end of the first 45, W Connection 2, Point Fortin Civic FC, the home team, 0. The question is, can Point Fortin Civic FC have an answer for W Connection's attack, W Connection's onslaught? So far, that hasn't happened, but there's a lot of football left in this one, viewers. The second half action when we return.
Penalty shootout.
Welcome back, viewers, for second half action here in this matchup. Quarterfinals of the FCB Cup between W Connection and Point Fortin Civic FC. Point Fortin Civic FC currently down 2-0, making 2 substitutions at the half. Kerwin Stafford and Jason Joseph coming in, replacing Nicholson Thomas and Akeem Redhead. Whistle signaling the start of the second half as it's down with Pacheco, actually out of touch now. So 2 new additions to the Point Fortin Civic FC. Jason Joseph, formerly of the Northeast Stars, going to Stafford. You'd know him from the national beach football team. Let's see if they can add anything special to this team, into this Point Fortin Civic FC outfit. Shaquille Henry looking in the middle here to Boatswain. Players out to Akeem Redhead and Nicholson Thomas. Joseph. Back with Kern Peters. Here's Stafford. Going Stafford, looking to move inside. Left for the ball here, but not well directed at all. At Boatswain right in front of him. Probably a bit cold still. Here's Jones. Toussey losing that one there, but a call for the infringement was Glenn Sutton. Toussey with a lot of space, a lot of time. Trying to get a shot there, but broken up. Good work by Peters. This one upfield maybe a bit too strong for Boatswain, is it? In chase, is Boatswain also trying to get there, knocking it away. Is Hudge as it goes out of touch. Actually, that's not Hudge, that's Maurice Ford. Out of touch for a throw. Joseph on a short throw to Pacheco. Pacheco back now with Peters. Going in the middle here to Shaquille Henry. Henry being infringed there by Jared Williams. So it's a free kick. Let's see if Pacheco is going to be taking this one. Pacheco getting over there. So double connection staff would be very familiar with Andre Pacheco. Players as well. They saw what he could do with that left foot earlier in the first half. You need to peg back here hard. Attempting to go at goal. Let's see, left footed here, Pacheco. It's low and held on to there by Jelani Archibald. Not the type of venom we are accustomed to seeing from Pacheco, however. Foul there. Spoke of the chemistry for double connection in the first half. Team that has some of the best chemistry you'd see in any team in Trinidad and Tobago was Alvin Jones. Not sure if he'll be lining up one from here, but he does have that type of power. He's taking quite a couple strides back. And he's going powerfully there, but slow. Here's Shaquille Henry. He's trying to move forward with 2 men on him and evading that tackle, but a whistle there called on the play. Joseph now with Kelvin Modest. Modest. He's trying to get it here short to Boatswain. Shaquille Henry on the inside. Shaquille Henry over bar. That's the potential, that's the ability of Shaquille Henry. He turned on a dime there. But centre field looking for Boatswain here. Boatswain misjudging that one. Pacheco. Clear handle ball there, and the referee didn't see it probably. Son Y looking for Stafford. Control there by Kurt Frederick. Here's Alvin Jones looking wide now to Jamal Williams. He's running down the line. Can he keep it in play? He's doing a good job of that thus far, but being well defended in the process, and it's out of touch now for a goal kick. Jake on the throw here now. The sounds of the rhythm section is actually that of the DJ playing. Despite a very large crowd out here for Point Fortin Civic FC, we really haven't heard much from them. They're visible, but certainly they're not very vocal. Maybe a goal can change that for Civic. They'd be hopeful to get 1, 2, and even hopefully a third. Connection will not want that to happen, as that's a foul there. Modest infringing his former teammate, Tuse. Here's Alvin Jones. Alvin Jones looking wide now. Neil Benjamin Jr. trying to keep it in play. He's doing a good job so far, but Pacheco is meeting him there. Here's Gomez. Held on to there by goalkeeper Adams, and Winchester. He'd like to make a turn. He's trying to make a turn. He's getting in here to Tuse. Tuse looking for Winchester. This could be a third. This could be a third. Winchester easily and effectively put away there, evading the long arms of Akini Adams. And that's 3-0 W Connection. Winchester made it look so easy, putting it into the back of the net. I'm not seeing any Point Fortin Civic FC supporters heading for the door. That's very good. The rhythm section that's playing over the DJ speaker system, but that's really it. A very quiet support tonight for Point Fortin boys. Here's Sparks moving upfield. Can he ignite his team here for something? He's in French from behind by Jared Williams, and it's a card there on Jared Williams. That's Jamal Williams. Pacheco lining up here. Going goal was into the wall actually. Second opportunity here now. Again defended there, and an offside flag being raised by the referee's assistant. So nothing going again there for Point Fortin Civic FC. Here's Hodge. Footing it upfield, looking for Williams. Sparks on the head there, but it'll be out of touch for a throw in favor of W Connection. The Civic team really needs to get comfortable, and it's a bit late for that as Akini almost wrong-footed there for the second time in 5 minutes. Neil Benjamin Jr. not able to get it around him, however. As Peters moving upfield. Poor control there on that occasion. It's back with W Connection. Peters fighting with much smaller Winchester. Winchester, they said, is a very feisty player. He's not going to be bullied by anyone. Another. As Akeem Andrews coming onto the field. And Neil Benjamin Jr. will be taking his exit. Joseph looking there for Modest. See, it's a lot of work for Point Fortin Civic FC's coaching staff, headed by Leroy DeLeon. Currently looking at a team that still getting to know one another, while W Connection seems like a team has known each other for decades. Tuse, Akeem Andrews. Jared Williams pushing upfield, looking wide here to Kurt Frederick. Lord fighting to keep it away from them all, and it's going to be a whistle there. Point forward and Civic FC players not happy with that whistle. I didn't see much, if anything, there. And it's Williams going in. Go! Off the crossbar. Kenny Adams having no answer for that one. Jason Williams getting in the way of that good Frederick shot. And it's now with Shaquille Henry and now out of touch for a throw. Headed down by Pacheco. Sutton with Joseph. Broken up there by Jared Williams, or Joseph winning it back. Joseph taking a bit of time to decide there. Joseph fighting and winning that one back wide now, and it's cleared coming our direction and will be out of touch. Halfway through the second half here, 3-0 W Connection well on their way to progressing to the semi-final action here in the FCB Cup 2015. As I said before, W Connection winners of this cup on 6 occasions. It's wide now. Pacheco not being able to stay in front of his man as it's with Toussaint now. Toussaint trying to get it to Williams, but nothing happening. Stafford now moving forward with Sparks at his right. Joseph. This one sent in the direction of Pacheco, who heads it back comfortably to his goalkeeper, Akini. Boatswain. Back with Joseph. Joseph wide now to Stafford. Stafford. A little bit out of control there on that occasion as Frederick is controlling it here. Here's Ford. Nice little back heel there from Jones. Pacheco winning that one there from Andrews. Trying to get inside here. Good strong tackle there from Williams. Not being able to keep it in play. Jason Joseph. The man entrusted with this free kick. Draco trying to go back door there. Jared Williams picking up on him.
On for Direct TV, double connection is number 48. Steven Lopez Concha.
It's Joseph on the free kick. And the very best of free kicks there from Joseph. Stafford trying to get something going there. Jason Joseph has joined the fold. He's been around the Pro League for some time. Stafford not so much, as well as Shaquille Henry. Just a year removed from secondary school football. So a lot of young players to the Pro League coming in to replace some seasoned vets. And guys like Toussaint, Marcus Joseph. This is a nice little ball here. Shot coming in, trying to get something going in Civic FC, but nothing happening thus far. Show there to Shaquille Henry. So that's Boatswain. It's going to be a free kick now. Pacheco standing over this. This is his distance, but usually from this angle, it doesn't go goalward. Doesn't seem as if he'll be looking for any power here. Gonna make a pass here. Oh, nothing happening there for Civic as yet, but a shot coming in from, oh, what a goal from Glenn Sutton. It was a scissors kick attempted at least. Not happy in the very least is Jelani Archibald, but Civic at least getting one back. You'd expect a louder cheer across from the supporters, but a very quiet bit of support there. But Sutton, with a beauty of a goal, Jelani had no answer for that. I don't think he really saw it behind all those players. They need to work, and they need to work quickly if they hope to get back into this. The captain, Jones, falling back into defense as Stephen Concha has come onto the field. And now we're going to be seeing the last substitution of the game for W Connection. That'll be Christian Viveros. This could be an opportunity again. Oh, this one will be out of touch. And now you're hearing a bit of support for Point Fortin Civic FC. A corner. Alvin Jones to go back in the midfield as Viveros is playing a stopper. Foul call there. Akim Andrews being infringed. Looking there to Sharon Winchester. Winchester looking out for Tuse. Can Connection get another one? Oh, Tuse not controlling there on that occasion and losing it as a sense of field. Both teams will be giving chase. Also there's Viveros who's knocking it out of touch. Doldron being told by his goalkeeper Akini Adams to go wider. Here's Stafford. Stafford cutting inside a bit. Nice little pass there. Opportunity again. Boatswain. Oh, that one going out of touch. Boatswain not being able to control on the turn there. But Stafford showing his skill. As I said, he's a beach footballer. Known for his beach football ability, but can play on the grass turf as well as he's displaying so far. Here's Viveros. Strong head there. Not good judgment there by Jared Williams, but Hodge getting, that's forward and an infringement from behind. This could be an opportunity now. Yes, Tuse. Tuse doing something he didn't do very often as Concha is looking wide here now. Controlling, good job of controlling there as Andrews outstretched. Showing this as his athletic ability. Trying to get past Pacheco there. Not very easy, and I'll be out of touch in favor. That was a tough decision for the referee's assistant. Here's Adams looking upfield there. But I think there was a bit of miscommunication, a misunderstanding there. Here's Andrews. Andrews trying to get a field here. Andrews can't get it inside. Oh, no one there. But all of this isn't bad for W Connection. More time they spend in the Point Fortin Civic FC half of the field, the better. Stafford. Here's Sutton. Here's Stafford trying to get the pass here. It's Boatswain. Boatswain not being able to turn at face. Now getting into Stafford. Stafford has Sutton there. This ball in the air. Jelani will be going up for this one. Holding on to it. And it's Jelani, another tall goalkeeper. Not as tall as Akini. In goal for Civic. But using his length there is Jelani. Just 5 minutes left in this one. We saw Connection score 2 goals in a span of 5 minutes. They scored in the 5th and 10th. Can the home team, Civic FC, do the same? Will be a tall ask. Pacheco. Looking upfield here to Smack. Shaquille Henry. Splitting his defenders, but good work there by Viveros and getting in the middle of that one. It's Concha. Chasing Joseph on him. This one sent upfield. Allowed to go into the arms of goalkeeper Kenny Adams. I think Civic needs to be working with a sense of urgency here. I think Civic had the numbers in terms of supporters in the stand, at least those who come out to watch the game, but the actual support in terms of the cheering their players on from the outset really wasn't there. But then he sliced it there from 2-7, eventually getting it to Jones. Connection will be proud to play some keep away, play some possession football here. Time dwindling down here at the Mahaika Oval. Centre field, headed away there. Shaquille Henry trying to get it wide, but controlled there by Concha. The way things are looking now, I think it's almost safe to say that W Connection have joined Club Sando, or will join Club Sando as the first 2 teams to qualify for the semi-finals of the First Citizens Cup 2015. Let's see if Boatswain will have anything to say about that one. Trying to get it upfield a bit strong here. Stafford on the left side now. Infringing Gerard Williams. Here's Andrews now. Good bit of control there by him. Can he get it inside? A nice little ball, but it's a bit too wide there for the oncoming Sharon Winchester. Just 2 minutes left in regulation. Well, I expect about 2 minutes of additional time as well. You've seen that Stafford has indeed switched sides. His sides with the other substitute, Jared Bennett. Jared Williams. Short pass here to Andrews. Oh, this could be interesting. Sportsman not being able to control. Jason Joseph looking upfield here. This could be an interesting opportunity as Sparks trying to get it up front here. And is that, oh, interesting. No foul there. The supporters. Free kick here. This one actually going goalward. Why would Jason Joseph go goalward from that angle? Coach Leroy Dillon furious with Jason Joseph for that one. Asking him, what was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline has indicated that 3 minutes of time will be added to the end of the
Stafford
second half.
controlling
3
here.
minutes of time added.
Sutton looking to get it back to Stafford, but Gomez is there to break that one up. Here's Andrews. Highcamp being told to leave it. 2 minutes of additional time still to be played. Here and see the lack of chemistry with this point forward in Civic FC team. You'd hope that as the season progresses they improve. They've improved at points in this game. They've shown sparks that they can be a quality team, but against a team of the likes of W Connection, if you don't come with your A game, you're likely to go away with an L.